One day, your life is going to hit you so hard that your phone becomes useless. No video, no quote, no tips and tricks, just you, awake at night, stuck with the one voice you can't mute, your mind. If you don't control it, it will control you. That's why mental control matters. Not when life is easy, when it's painful. Depression, pressure, failure, loss. In those moments, you can't Google your way out. You're alone with your thoughts. Most people think the solution is motivation. If I feel inspired, I'll stay consistent. But motivation is unreliable. Controlling your mind is a skill, and skills are trained. Here's the method. Repetition, no exits, new normal, pain as proof. Then a simple 7-day challenge to build it. Start with this. Your brain learns one way. Proof, not promises. Proof. If you say, I'll change, your brain says, we'll see. But if you show up again and again, your brain adapts. So step 1 is repetition. If you're not getting it, repeat. If it still isn't clicking, repeat with a better method. Read it, write it, say it out loud, teach it back, then do it again tomorrow. Most people stop after the first struggle. They treat difficulty as a sign to quit. But repetition is not punishment, it's programming. When you repeat something long enough, your brain realizes this person isn't stopping. And once your brain believes quitting isn't coming, it stops arguing and starts cooperating. But repetition only works fully when you do step 2, remove the exit door. Most people fail because they keep an escape route open. Their mind always has an emergency exit. I'll start tomorrow. I'm not in the mood. I deserve a break. This isn't for me. Your brain is designed for comfort. It will always pick the familiar unless you change the rules. So don't try to become a different person forever. Just remove the option to quit today. Use this line. Today, I don't negotiate. Make the goal small if you want, but make quitting unavailable. 10 minutes of training, but you show up. 20 minutes of studying, phone out of the room. Finish the first task, then earn the break. When quitting is possible, your brain bargains. When quitting is removed, your brain problem solves. Same brain, different rule set. Now, step 3, make discomfort your new normal. Most people treat discomfort like an emergency. The moment it feels hard, they assume something is wrong. But discomfort usually means you're growing, you're learning, you're changing. New normal doesn't mean you become extreme. It means you stop acting shocked when it gets hard. Change the way you talk to yourself. Don't say, I never want to feel tired or uncomfortable. Say, tired is normal. Quitting isn't. Make a list of what you're normalizing. Early mornings are normal. The awkward learning phase is normal. Being imperfect while improving is normal. Doing it without motivation is normal. Pick one habit and label it, this is what I do now. When discomfort becomes expected, your brain stops panicking. When panic drops, consistency rises. Consistency is what changes your life. Now step 4, turn pain into proof. Same pain, different story. One person says, I'm breaking, I can't do this. Another says, I'm breaking and I'm still here. That second sentence creates power because it turns pain into evidence. Next time it sucks, use this 3-step reframe. First, name it. This is hard. Second, claim it. This is training. Third, prove it. 5 more minutes. That's how you stop being controlled by feelings. You don't need to feel ready. You need to keep your word. And don't depend on anger or hype. Those fade. You need a deeper foundation, purpose, and accountability. Ask yourself, what kind of person do I respect? What standard am I refusing to live below? What would I be proud to become? Purpose plus accountability creates self-respect, and self-respect lasts longer than motivation. Now here's the 7-day challenge to build this for real. Day 1, pick one avoided task. Do 10 minutes, no negotiation. Day 2, same task, phone out of the room. Day 3, double the time, 10 to 20. Day 4, add 1 discomfort. Earlier wake up, 1 extra set, 1 extra page. Day 5, identify one exit door and remove it. An app, an excuse, an environment trigger. Day 6, practice the reframe. Hard equals training. 5 more minutes. Day 7, write a proof list. What you did even when you didn't feel like it. Your brain changes when it collects proof. That proof becomes your confidence later. Let's recap. Repetition programs your brain. Removing exit doors forces adaptation. Normalizing discomfort builds consistency. Reframing pain into proof builds real confidence. You don't need a perfect life. You need a mind that doesn't turn against you when life gets hard. Peace isn't something you find by avoiding pain. Peace is what you earn when you become someone you can trust. And that starts with one decision. No more deals with your weaker self.